Hey everybody! Guess what? We are ready for Campbell to get saucy tonight.
You outed me live.
I so did. Here you thought you were getting it out before we went live. Campbell, why what is the ABV of that wine you're sipping on?
Okay, so I just poured myself what my Madness and Mercy beverage has been, like this much red wine and then this much of seltzer. And I just checked the back of this, like, little dainty little bottle of wine. This is 19% alcohol by volume. So I feel fear, and it tastes like Welch's grape juice.
Hey, that's almost as much as my 45% alcohol.
Yikes.
Almost. What's everybody else drinking? We got a very strong wine for Campbell. We got some makers for Ned. Ooh. Tyler, you always have excellent taste in beer, seeing as how you make it for a living. What are you drinking?
Nice 5% German style alt beer.
Mm-hmm.
Fun. So, okay.
Nice little dark and light at the same time.
Oh, duality of beer.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Trev, how about you? What you sipping on tonight?
I got one of my old standbys when I don't have any of Tyler's available. My good old Perpetual IPA.
Hey, I've got that in the cooler as a backup. I'll move on to that at some point. My strategy, maybe like a year or two ago, Tyler knows about this, or actually most of you do. This really awesome beer store opened down the street from my house. It's super small. It's like, it's mom and pop kind of place, but they always just have like the weirdest, coolest stuff. So my strategy these days is just go in there and pick the coolest can. And it's always good. So today I've got a New England style IPA, which I'm trying for the first time, and it's actually pretty tasty. I'm enjoying it.
Nice.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Hey, Kay, can I make a quick announcement real quick?
Does it have to do with our sponsors?
It sure does.
Our more than one sponsor? Please do.
Gaggle, we are so proud to welcome our second sponsor, our dice sponsor, if you will, Modern Artificer. They are located up in Connecticut. They are awesome. They make these incredible hollow metal dice. They make all sorts of gemstone dice. We'll hold a couple of them up. We have these awesome, not released yet, Cthulian dice.
Let's see, which one will look best on
tentacles. And if you can see, they are indeed hollow. They are hollow metal dice. And we are just so glad to have them on board. Some of you heard the newest ad in the chat, and we will have that up on this upcoming episode of our podcast. And we just want to say a big thank you to Modern Artificer.
Yes.
Is it modern, Nedley? Is it Modern Artificer or Modern Artifice?
Oh God, let me
Modern
check.
Artifice.
I believe it is Modern Artifice.
It says it right on the dice bag. Modern
Artifice. And because in the chat they're asking if they jingle jangle, I just want to give a little.
Yeah.
They jingle like jingle.
They do. They sound like little Christmas bells. They're very nice.
The most important part, if you head over to Modern Artifice's Etsy and type in Goon 10 at checkout, you'll get 10% off your purchase.
That's right. So do check them out. I believe they may have made an appearance in the Twitch.
They have made
an
appearance in the Twitch.
They may just be there. So Modern Artifice, say hello if you are in there and get the accolades you deserve for these beautiful dice. And of course, we should also mention that as an addition to our already sponsor, our other sponsor, C4 Labs, which are still running their discount code on their shop as well, their site. Goon 15. So Goon 10 for Modern Artifice and Goon 15 for C4 Labs.
And we'll be dropping our Modern Artifice dice through our C4 Labs dice tower.
Heck yes.
Oh, what a wonderful, wonderful pair.
They're a match made in the cosmos. So
in the Eldritch realm.
In the Eldritch realm. So yes, exactly. Let's see. So I should mention, some of you watching the stream may have noticed, if you look below me, a distinct lack of Dan tonight. We do not have Hugsley Lacker. Dan is the theater professional that Dan is. He's in tech for another play that he is sound designing. It's called Choir Boy. He never told me how to pronounce this writer's name, so I'm going to take a guess. I think it's Terrell Alvin McCraney, who also wrote the A24 film Moonlight, so that's pretty cool. It's at Philadelphia Theater Company. And Dan wanted me to give his description to anyone who's curious about this play. These I do not represent the views of Philadelphia theater community, only Dan. He said it's very black, it's very gay, it's wild, and it has full nudity on stage. So I mean, check in my book. So that is where Dan is tonight. So we wish him all the best and I think I actually saw him in chat every once in a while.
Yeah,
Dan, do your job. Don't get fired. We love you so much, and we wish you all the best in your many careers. Don't get in trouble for being on Twitch when you're at work. Okay, one more thing I would like to get out of the way before we get into this, and say hello to there's lovely players on either side of me, which is just to reiterate that we are playing Call of Cthulhu, which is an eldritch horror role-playing game set in the Cthulhu mythos of H.P. Lovecraft. Things do get a little spooky every now and again. There are some potentially triggering themes and events that could potentially happen tonight. The show is improvisational in nature, so I don't know for sure that they will. I don't know for sure that they won't. I don't know for sure what they are, but we will try to be sensitive to everyone's needs. Take care of yourselves first, and then when you are ready, come back and join us. If you need to take a little break, that's totally fine. So, Goons, I read an article today. I had the website up earlier. I forget what the New Web, I think, is the site it was on. And I couldn't not read this article because the title was "Your Brain Might Be a Quantum Computer That Hallucinates Math."
I hate it.
All right, well, let's just dive into the game then.
Anyway, this is the game.
So, if I may water that down a little bit, because read the room. I'm reading the room, everybody. All right. If I may water that down just a little bit,
Thanks,
that got me thinking. Thanks, I hate it. That got me thinking about. That got me thinking about dreams and like just the other things that our brain hallucinates. So I have a question for the four of you, and I'll answer myself. But does anybody have any really like unusual or distinctive or perhaps reoccurring dreams?
Oh, I haven't had it in a long time, but when I was growing up, I had one falling dream that I had all the time.
A falling dream.
It was so weird, but it made so much sense every time it happened. So I was in a mall with my family. But this mall was like an overgrown jungle. And for some reason, there were these big cement slabs that you had to like jump to. But made complete sense. I was like, yeah, this is what we're doing. This is
the experience that you sign up for when you pull into this mall.
Mm-hmm. Every single time I would like be like, okay, this is a big gap. And I would like back up to get the best running start I could. And there'd be this branch right here behind me. And I would grab it and it would break. And I would fall between the little gap in between like the back of the one that I was standing on. And then wake up. Every time. I never learned, don't grab that branch. Or like, if you do, don't lean so hard on it. Like, every time.
Wild. Yeah, I guess so. My next question was,
you'd pick up on it.
You would think, perhaps, but that was my next question was going to be, did it wake you up? Like, did you fall and then have the sensation of falling and you like jolt awake?
Yeah, I never hit anything, never figured it out. Just always fell and woke up mid-fall.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wild. Anybody else? Any other, or even like lucid dreams? Does anybody lucid dream?
Oh, I wish.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
When I was in New Zealand, I studied abroad in New Zealand in college. I was there for 5 months, and while I was there, I had the most vivid dreams of my life. And I had this reoccurring one where I was running along. It was just all these floating platforms in the ocean, in like disconnected floating platforms in like a long row, and I would have to like run across them and jump from platform to platform. And there was a great white shark chasing me, and it would like leap up out of the water and knock the platforms out of the way, and it always got me. It always got me, and I always woke up. And it was incredibly vivid.
So when would you wake up? Like on the chomp? Or...
I would like it would like burst like as soon as it got me, like as soon as it bit me or started to eat me or whatever else, I would wake up. Probably because I actually think that dreams are you looking through the eyes of an alternate universe version of yourself. What? So a lot of me got eaten by sharks.
Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder if that's like a fixation. Like if you are, because the whole like multiverse hypothesis is that there are infinite variations in universes, and maybe just like for a time, if you're having recurring dreams, you just get like fixated on every universe where you get eaten by a shark in a world where it's commonplace to have like floating platforms above all of these sharks. Wacky.
Or I was on
Story Birdie says you're going to need a bigger platform.
I did.
There you go. I think Tory Birdie's going to make a guest appearance in the next time you have that dream, if that ever happens again, which I hope for your sake it doesn't.
Oh, it's a cool shark though. I do love sharks.
I do love me a shark.
Mine's not. I don't have recurring dreams, but I did have a dream when I was 11 years old when Harry Potter first came out. That I was in a hot tub full of orange Jello with Rupert Grint. It was like
This sounds like it might have been a very pleasant stream.
I had a wonderful time.
Where's the soundbite for Careless Whisper? Where's the Careless Whisper soundbite? Somebody hit the soundboard.
I was so in love. A small sexual awakening. In the form of an orange Jello hot tub.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Wow. Do you think the orange had anything to do with the color of his hair? Like, was that a mental link that you made?
I think it had everything to do with the color.
My voice is cracked because I'm so like titillated.
Was the Jello bubbling, or was it just a tub?
No, it was like a bunch of cubed Jello.
Right.
It was like we were just sitting in
cafeteria. So
we were just chilling in a tub of cubed orange Jello, and we were like sitting across the hot tub from each other. Being flirty?
Was there ever a situation where you were you had laid in the tub and they had poured the Jello in, like you were in the mold of Jello, or was it always
maybe Flashdance style, like you just pull and Jello just comes down on you?
You have to sit in this hot tub, Campbell. Not me, not Hermione.
You.
Oh my God.
Oh, man. Oh, that was a good time.
Real quick, I want to thank the Gaggle and everybody in the chat. That was such a super strong hype train. Level 4 achieved. I think literally everybody has a new subscription. So
there you go.
You guys rock. You guys are so awesome.
Subscribers only in this chat. Kick out the riffraff.
Cut the mic.
We accept everyone.
Yeah. I have the most vivid dream that I have as a kid was after I watched Jurassic Park.
Ooh, I'll bet.
I think I was maybe 10 or 11. And I had this dream where I was on the back of one of the Jeeps and I fall off.
No.
And I'm not actually on the dirt road. Like I roll off the dirt road into like this patch of greenery. And I must have watched like the second or third one, like the tall grass scene, because like there's this moment where I'm in this patch of grass and I look up and I just see the eyes in front of me. And then I look to my left and the Velociraptor's head is right there. And that's when I wake up.
Clever girl.
Clever girl. And that is like the most vivid dream. The most like I can remember it to this day, like beat for beat.
Yeah, yikes. Oh, no, thank you. That's God.
Girl.
I honestly my intention was not to make this conversation a spooky one. It just sort of went there.
Well,
all y'all have some really terrifying dreams.
where we are.
I can't really say I have reoccurring dreams. I don't really. I think I have. Sometimes I'll have reoccurring themes in my dreams or reoccurring like events, or most frequently I'll see places that look like I've dreamed about them before. Like the dream version of my high school is always the same, and I frequently dream that I'm in my high school for some reason. In fact, just last night I dreamed that I was in my high school. And for some reason, I was on the diving team in high school, and for some reason, I had to like give a tour. And the swim team rather, but I was a diver, and the pool facility was at a nearby college. So I don't know why the tour went to this nearby college, but I for some reason had to show them this pool, and then I had to like compete as a diver, just like as my almost 33-year-old self who hasn't done it in since high school. So of course I performed horribly, but I wasn't actually competing yet. I was just like warming up, but I never actually got to the competition part. But also the diving board actually kind of looked like a table that Ned would have made. Like it was sort of a natural slab.
It's all coming together.
Plot twist. I actually
like, wait a second. Now that I think
board.
about it.
Wait a second. And then I
Just a
rolled for
moment.
diving.
Yeah, and failed. But also, like a very common thing that will happen to me in my dreams is that I will have to drive a car from the back seat.
Oh wow. That's
Oh.
Yeah, like and just like it's sometimes there are other people in the car, sometimes not. Sometimes there are people in the driver's seat, but it's just like it's commonly accepted that Kay's in the back, she'll drive.
She'll
I don't know.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I'll be honest, Kay.
You got it back there, right?
Hardwood maple doesn't really have much give when you're jumping on it. So.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way.
Get it hard?
I learned that the hardwood way.
Don't laugh at that. That's awful. Don't laugh
right.
at
Yeah, please don't.
Right.
But then,
that.
so then,
That's a bad joke.
so I frequently will have dreams that like feel really cinematic and interesting, and then when I wake up, that's like, oh my god, I should write that down. This is a movie script. I'm gonna be a millionaire, and then of course it's garbage. But most recently, but sometimes I will still write them down just because they're like fascinating for what they are, which is dreams, and like they're just nonsensical. Like in one, and I wish I'd brought up like because I did write it down. I was like with a group of friends, and the group of friends was very amorphous and it kept changing to a different group of friends. But we were going to go see a movie, and it was like at this movie theater that was like a coliseum, like this giant arena of a movie theater. And like you would get, and then I sort of realized halfway through that the movie was perhaps more of an experiment in like, this stream. Let me just take a pause for a moment. This stream is kind of indicative of the sort of things that go on in my head, just as a keeper of arcane lore. It turned out that this movie was perhaps more of like an experiment to see how insane the viewers could be driven by watching this movie. So like people were being moved around and like their groups were being split up. And at one point, this group of people kind of gathered around me and declared me that I should be known from henceforth as the Pope. And like lifted me up, and I was like the Pope of this group of people, and like there were other popes that I had to sort of like kill. And then eventually we were let out of the movie, and people were just like ravenously attacking each other.
Jesus.
So I mean, you got sanity checks, you got religious trauma, you got. I think Spider-Man showed up at one point. I probably at some point had to. I bet I drove there from the back seat. I think it really just has everything. This stream has everything.
Full circle.
Yeah. So, Dan says, "Someone cleanse Kay, please." No, don't you
What
dare.
was that opera or that Trevor might know this or that like that orchestral piece that like they played it and it drove people freaking mad. It was like in the 1800s or something. They performed this piece or this opera, and like people literally were scrambling out of their seats and like fleeing. It was a thing. There was this. I can't remember what it is.
I don't know, but I must find it. I must find this.
Are you talking about Rite of Spring? I don't know that really happened.
Coffee Mom says all they can think of is Love Never Dies.
That's it. That's what I was thinking of.
Ned, are you talking about this music? No, you're probably not. Wouldn't that have been cool though if I just like had it queued up? Alas, I did not. Yeah. Well,
Somebody typed in "The Greatest Showman?" ?
I went a little insane when I heard that.
Well, yeah. On that note.
On that note, well, yes. So thank you. So maybe Trevor was right. Perhaps they are glimpses into an alternate universe version of yourself. In which case, you know what? As much as I love the whole idea of there being alternate universes, maybe I'm kind of glad that I'm in the universe that I'm in right now, instead of the universe where I go watch experimental horror films that turn me into
a pope.
Popes. Yeah, one of many. Anyway, all right. Well. Gaggle, welcome. As I said, this is episode 7 of Madness and Mercy.
That is awesome.
This is lucky number 7.
How many episodes did you think this was going to last? And has
I don't know.
Bullshitting doubled it?
I don't know, and yes, I will say any good, and I know Trevor knows this. Any good game runner, which I hope that I am, is able to take the bare framework of a story that is in these books. The job of a game of a module writer is not to give you like a whole story that's just like, you know, a set of train tracks for you to follow. It just is to give you a very bare bones framework into which you can work backstories and fun things about your players and your characters. I think if I were just doing what's in the book, 1 session, maybe 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah, and you know, well, we might as well let the gaggle know now. After we conclude this adventure, we're going to do like we'll hold over one more Wednesday to be a sort of like after the madness kind of epilogue Q&A kind of deal. So any of you and any of the gaggle are welcome to ask me any questions they want to when the time comes. But yeah, so it's very much like it's you know I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you how many episodes I expected this to be. I don't know if I expected we would make it to 7. So every single week is just a pleasant surprise now, as we get higher and higher from the number. This is definitely the longest game I've ever run, bar none, hands down. But I'm just having so much fun. Like I think in episodes 1 and 2, I was just like, let's just like lay a bunch of little mines out and see which ones they step on. So I'm also going to have a whole lot of loose ends I'm going to need to find a way to tie up.
That's all right. I'm sure you'll find a way to kill us all off.
Yeah, probably. Who needs a sequel when all the main characters are dead?
The chat figured it out. It was 19... Let me see if I can find it.
Uh-oh.
It was
Yes,
1913.
Yeah,
The Rite of Spring.
Ended in a riot.
Yeah.
The Rite of Spring ended in a riot?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it was I don't think it was the opera that caused the riot, though. I think it just ended in a riot.
I choose to think that it was the music that caused the riot.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that's the version of the story I think is much more interesting. I'll give you
Most
that.
magical explanation.
Yeah, exactly. What's the opposite of Occam's razor? Like Occam's toothbrush or something.
It was a
Hammock's toothbrush.
chaotic evil bard that was just laying down some wicked tunes.
Ooh, yeah. See, this story just gets better and better. I think I've just got my next Call of Cthulhu module. Hold on a second. Let me take some notes here. Scribble. Anyway, all right. So let's take a moment to reintroduce these beautiful faces to my right and left. You know, my right and left. I don't need to clarify that. That's what it is. Let's go around. Let's say just a little bit about. Everybody knows who you are at this point, I hope. Let's say a little bit about what happened to you last session, and I'm going to start by going that way west to Campbell, Sweetie McLintock. Let's hear what happened to you last time.
All right. So last time we got into the trapdoor situation in the barn. We were able to interrogate one of the hostages to some kind of floppy success. We learned some stuff, but the last I spoke to her when we were putting her in the car, Annabelle, she had a little bit of an episode as we were leaving where she kind of like blanked out. And what was she talking about? She was talking about, I don't know.
What
just
was she?
sounded
Oh,
like
yeah, no,
some
she
high, like religious sounding stuff.
Yeah. I think if I recall correctly, excuse me, she said something along the lines of, at a certain point, it all just starts to feel so pointless.
Yep, that's dark-sided.
That was pretty dark-sided.
And then she turned on her Walkman, and My Chemical Romance started playing.
And then Sweetie said, "Annabelle, don't you know you can be your own boss?"
I did. I kind of did.
You can live, laugh, love your way to the bank.
You can. We got options, I told her. And
Yes, you
then
did.
when we all, the last thing that happened to me though is when all of this stuff started going down in the house, I smashed the window with the butt of my gun, and so now I'm standing there, and that's as far as I got in my plan.
Right. That was the exact moment.
As you hit the glass, when you brought the gun back, you accidentally hit Hugsley in the head, and it knocked him unconscious.
And he fainted.
Just messing with you.
We'll see.
You do not represent the views of the keeper. Those are Ned's views. All right, let's go in a nice counterclockwise fashion. Let's go next to my southwest. Tyler, tell us the story from Benny Kaplan's perspective last week on Madness and Mercy.
Yeah, so Benny just doing what Benny does, just not thinking too much, just going with the flow, trying to be the muscle. And Benny was doing so great being the muscle until he didn't. And he didn't at the most important time. And, he's got one thing he's good at, and is being athletic and, hitting stuff or grabbing stuff. And right when he goes to get this guy coming down the stairs, he trips and doesn't get there in time. And the guy let out a quick little scream, which is what made Sweetie, quick thinking, smash the glass.
Yeah. I wouldn't feel too bad about that, Benny. As a quick peek behind the curtain, the decision to make Freddie Jensen inside hear that scream was based on a very difficult role that he just happened to nail. Like, if you go back and watch, you'll know that I spent a lot of time looking at his listen scores and rolling those dice. And yeah, I didn't think he was going to do it, but the dice tell the story.
Mm-hmm.
Woof.
Let's go now. Let's continue in our counterclockwise rotation to go to my southeast. Ned, tell us last week's story from the perspective of Buddy Deadeye Wilson.
Oh man, Buddy Deadeye Wilson was put in a tough situation. I mean, he's trying to keep everybody safe, but he's also getting on the level with Abigail, right? That was her name. Annabelle. Man, the names are all blurring together. Annabelle, but also, seeing his estranged daughter in Annabelle and feeling the need to protect her and to take care of her was definitely something going through Buddy's mind. And even though at the very end she was spouting some nonsense, as we were kind of getting her to the car. And then we came up with a plan. We all came up with a plan, and Buddy was the scapegoat. And we'll see where things go from there.
That we will. All right. Now we're gonna end at right about I guess this is you're at about 2:00 on the stream there, Trevor. Why don't you tell us about the story as Dicky saw it last week?
I'm pissed.
He's mad, folks. You heard it here first.
I'm tired of this shit. All right, I didn't fight in the trenches. I didn't see my buddies die face down, screaming for their mothers in a pool of blood, vomit, and mud. For people to be locking people inside of bonds and doing all sorts of crazy shit. I'm pissed. I'm putting a stop to this right now.
Dicky is fired up. Dicky is having some war flashbacks. Yeah, I could tell last week, and I can tell this week going into it, he is getting hot under the collar.
Under that trench coat.
Hot under that trench coat collar.
Dicky, can you say bond one more time?
In the bond. I won't have it.
The bond, kid.
I will not park my car in the bond.
I will not park my car in the bond.
All right, I'm good.
So dumb.
Let's get it. Take that energy. Well, actually, put that energy aside for just a moment, because let's take a moment.
Okay, I think I did
before we do
to describe one thing about my character.
Yes, go ahead.
To remind everyone, very ugly guy. That's it.
Thank you, Tyler. I'd almost forgotten, if you can believe that.
God. Oh, I forgot.
I needed a reminder that he is. Ladies and gentlemen, gaggle everywhere. Those of you watching, listening, watching on YouTube, listening to the podcast, whatever. Reminder, Benny is ugly. Easy to forget. I know.
As ugly as they come.
Man. I'm starting to not believe it.
Tyler, would you say Benny fell out of the ugly tree and had every branch on the way down?
I would say Benny created new branches on his way down the hill. That's how ugly he is.
I was going to say,
crafted on the way down.
I was going to say he didn't hit the branches hit him.
Yeah.
Pow, pow.
He said, "Hey, that didn't hurt. Let me show you how to hit," and just started headbutting the tree.
Some folks in the chat would like to respectfully disagree. They look past that scar tissue and that gruff exterior, and they see the heart of gold.
I think
He's a
Pendergast
hot
types
boy,
hot
Beautiful
boy 30
inside.
times.
Bingo's already.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow. Oh no, I think
Shit.
that was just announcing where the bingo card is. But I'm sure we're not far off.
I'm sure some people are about to get it.
Yeah, I'm sure we're pretty close. All right, y'all. Let's
All
take
right.
a moment. Let's take a nice deep breath. Let's take a nice deep breath and breathe out this 2022 oxygen or carbon dioxide. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. And take a deep breath and transport yourselves back to the time and the place in which these investigators now find ourselves. Take a quick moment to remind yourself that you, the player, are safe and loved and surrounded by people who love you. And once you feel secure in that knowledge, cast it aside and replace it with you, the character, and how they must feel given that they are in a situation of mortal peril. They have stormed the farmhouse. They have thrown aside all regard for their own safety and are just trying to do what's best for the town that they call home. And this week, in the absence of Daniel Ison, we are going to open with a flashback. This flashback has a title because a certain someone helped me write it. The title is What Hugsley Lacks.
I get it.
We open to just a few days ago, just before all of this began. We see the inside of a plain apartment door, and we hear a key click in the lock. The door opens, and in walks Professor Hugsley Lacker. He walks by the couch and drops a heavy shoulder bag full of books and yet ungraded papers. He walks through the apartment towards his closet. On the wall is a series of maps with red string connecting different locations in Mayfield and Northeast Ohio. A wharf by Lake Erie is circled in red. Hugsley opens the closet door to reveal a surprising variety of clothing. Most surprisingly, a diverse collection of men's wigs. He digs through the closet and pulls out a box. It's old and faded, but well taken care of. Opening the box, we see drawing supplies. Hugsley pulls out a pencil and a piece of charcoal and places them meticulously on the coffee table, then picks up a leather-bound portfolio and places it down in front of him. He puts his right hand on the left side of his chest and gently rubs it in a circular motion. An image pops into his mind, but like a dream, he struggles to hold on to it. He sighs and opens the portfolio. It's full of a series of drawings of the same man. Each one ever so slightly varied from the one before. This one has a larger nose, that one a slightly different expression. Hugsley grabs a blank sheet from the back of the portfolio and picks up the pencil.
I know you, Gray. That stern look of yours that hides so much. While your hair falls to the left, the ease in your shoulders. Spend hours, days, entire weekends with you. Why can't I get this? Maybe your brow was heavier? The smirk is definitely right. The eyes, they haven't changed. They're as blue as ever.
Hugsley closes his eyes. He rubs the left side of his chest and tries to remember the sound of Lake Erie lapping up against the shore, and a young man's laughter mixing with his own. He remembers an electric tingling at the nape of his neck as his own hand gently brushes against Gray's while they walk. Then he hears the sound of a group of men laughing and jeering as they approach, walking in the opposite direction along the shore. Gray and Hugsley look ahead, not acknowledging him. The men pass and continue mocking them until Gray can't keep his silence anymore. He turns toward the men and responds as Hugsley tries to stop him. The men turn back around and start chasing the two of them. He remembers ducking behind some scaffolding and hearing angry, hurried footsteps running by. He remembers sharing a hushed, cathartic laugh with Gray and those piercing blue eyes looking back at his.
God damn it. Can't have nothing nice.
Hugsley leafs through the old sketches, comparing them to each other and to his new work in progress. He stares carefully and then adjusts his glasses.
All right, Gray board. Which one of these details are you?
Blackout.
Wow. Wow.
Some good Hugsley lore.
God damn.
Investigators, you stand in various positions around the farmhouse at Freddie Jensen's farm, just on the outskirts of the town of Mayfield. Roddy Matthews has just walked out, escorted by Buddy Wilson, thinking that he was going to help Buddy fix his car, or perhaps make a call, or something. He can't quite remember, but whatever it was, Buddy seemed to have an air of authority about him, so he thought he'd better listen. And then, as Benny and Dicky closed in around him to try to capture him, he managed to let out just the slightest little cry of panic, which, with a very small chance of happening, was picked up by the ear of Freddie Jensen sitting just inside, who stood up, snapped his fingers to get the attention of the rest of his gang, and stormed towards the door just as Sweetie McLintock took the revolver in her hand and smashed the glass out of the window. Everybody, please. What are your dex scores?
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Shit.
oh God, where's my paper?
Were this a different game, I might just say,
Roll for initiative.
I have a 75K.
75 from Dicky.
Woo,
Okay.
That's
Dicky.
insane.
Dicky with that quick draw.
Hold on, I'm having an insane moment where my character.
That's why they
sheet
call
stopped.
me
1
Quick
second.
Draw Dick.
Oh, also, I should mention this will come into play once I've sorted out all of your initiatives. But anybody who has a gun that is loaded and ready to fire gets a plus 50 to their dex score.
Wow.
Right.
That's correct.
125.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. You did mention at the end of last week that you are leveling your Enfield towards the front door. So
Holy
Dicky has
shit.
175.
25.
125.
Slow and steady and strong Benny. He's got a dex of 35.
Holy shit.
And he's got nothing but his bare fists. So
Yeah,
But those are more deadly than anybody else's weapons.
Campbell, Sweetie, how about you? Sweetie, I will give you the plus 50. You have a gun in your hand.
Yes. So that gives me 105.
Holy shit.
buddies, you probably don't have a gun in your hand since you were trying to like play the damsel in distress last week. However, on your turn, if you pull out that gun, your dex score effectively will jump up 50 points.
Absolutely, and you better believe it's fucking loaded at my hip.
Oh boy!
Oh, of course it is.
So right now, my dex is a 30.
A 30,
So
which
do I
will
get
jump
a
to a 70 once you have
bonus
the gun.
because my hands are free and I'm extra agile and I can grab someone.
Are you
Roll a
the?
persuasion check.
That's a 1 under,
All right.
under 99.
Yeah, 99. All right. The one's easy to believe. The 99, I don't know. All right, let's see.
Persuasive guy.
All right, let me just write down a few other little things here. I'm going very old school with my dexterity tracking tonight, in the form of pencil and paper. So bear with me a moment. While I'm writing these down and sorting them, what are your characters thinking? What's going through their minds? Talk to each other. Talk to me.
Shit.
Yeah, Buddy hears the yelp, and then he hears the glass break, and he hears that it's coming from where Sweetie is, and he just under his breath, he's just like, "Fuck."
So do we know? Do we know they're coming out of the house?
No, I don't think so.
Well, I mean, I think you would have to assume that they that they know someone's outside, considering the outside is now inside, in the form of all that broken glass that Sweetie just spilled all over the floor.
And we know we got that little yelp off. Yes, I know, like, Benny's thinking, like, can I knock this guy out so I can go help deal with the other people?
Yeah.
And,
I bet you can.
yeah, like, I don't know if I can, but I'd like to give him a strong punch to the back of the head and try to knock him out.
Oh, so yeah, I think that reminds me. One other thing that is that I think is true at the top of this encounter is that Benny, you have Roddy essentially grappled.
Mm-hmm. Nice. What? Yeah, all right. I got a plan.
Yeah,
you got a plan?
I'd like to either throw a sleeper hold on him and choke him out, or punch him in the head and knock him out. Which of these options are available to me?
How many ways can I knock this son of a bitch unconscious?
Did I tell you that Benny is also a Brazilian jiu-jitsu expert? He helped bring the UFC over. Him and the Gracie
Is that right?
family.
He invented MMA? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's convenient.
Let me check your backstory.
Benny throws a triangle choke on this dude. You just see him like jump up like a spider monkey.
You'd be one of the first practitioners, Tyler. I just looked it up. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu was developed in 1920.
Wow.
Hey, like I said, Benny Kaplan and the Gracie family, very tight, you know?
Yeah.
When the Gracies came over from Brazil, they first stopped in Philadelphia, hung out with Benny Kaplan, hung around the boxing scene, and then he was like, I think if we combined punching and this Brazilian jiu-jitsu thing, we can really create a new, versatile sport.
Really loving this lore dump right now.
Yeah,
so right. This is really great.
This is giving me time to formulate a plan.
Benny Kaplan is actually the creator of the UFC. So
it's like many martial arts. Maybe we call it MMA. I don't know.
And I think there will come a time when we broadcast it on the television.
Yeah, and it'll be pay-per-view. I'll tell you, they'll pay for every time we show something.
You'll pay per view.
That's a brilliant idea. Patent it.
Man, we got like the most important set of people in this crew for the advancement of America.
I really hope you don't die. Otherwise, the whole 20th century is just going to be it's going to be a new dark age.
Holy shit.
All right. Well, given all of your modifiers and everything that we have, all the changes that we are accounting for, first up is our own Dicky Harrow.
Okay.
Quick with the draw.
Quick draw Dick. That's what they call me.
So, Dicky, I should mention, no one has come out the front door yet, but you are still standing. Let's say you're flanking Roddy with Benny.
Ooh.
Okay. All right. So.
Oh, and also, let's get some music going. Let's set the mood.
Oh boy.
God.
Okay. So, Benny's got him. I hear Sweetie smash the window, and I think, all right, oh shit, here we go again. So I turn to Benny, and I say, "You got him?"
Yeah, you want to try and knock him out with the butt of that rifle real quick, so we can deal with whatever's about to happen.
You got him. I'm gonna leave him to you. I'm gonna rush up the stairs. Is there a window next to the front door also?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So if Sweetie is on the side of the house, right, not facing the front.
Yeah.
She's,
I'm around.
So, okay.
Side.
Just to be a little more clear, yeah, we can say that there's like a window to either side of the front door, which are both up on the porch. Sweetie, however, is like off the porch to the side.
Yeah, right. Okay. Then I'm gonna go to one of the windows one of the windows next to the front door. I will also use the butt of my rifle to smash in the window, and then poke it through. And do I see anybody coming towards the front door?
You do, yes. You do, in fact, see Freddie Jensen comes around the corner from the living room, making his way towards the front door.
Okay, so I just call out to him. I don't fire or anything yet, but I've got my Enfield, pointed through the window, so I'm sort of like behind half cover, right? And I'm just, I'm behind the trench, and I've got the rifle leveled. And as he comes around the corner, I say, "All right, not one more step there, pal. We've got you flanked and surrounded.
Oh,
we got some questions, and we're gonna need some answers."
Okay, great. All right.
What a move, Dicky!
All right, cool. So that's Dicky's turn. That brings us to Sweetie.
Jesus.
And I just
He can't help you
I
right
look
now.
across because I'm imagining in my head that I can look across and see Sweetie in the other window, and I just give her a look like, be cool.
Yeah. So, Sweetie, what you see is, actually, so Freddie was able to speedily make his way around the door, but hold on a moment. Let me make a very random decision here in my C4 Lads Dice Tower. How am I going to do this?
Oh,
Don't you fucking make me shoot you.
Jesus.
Okay. Which one? Which one though? Okay. We will say that Roland Burford. Everybody in the room hears that sound of breaking glass, but Roland Burford and Freddie Jensen are both making their way towards the front door. However, Stanley McGarvey, the last of the four men that you know to be like Jensen's lackeys, turns and faces you. And he is going to attempt to run towards the window, dive out, and tackle you.
Wait, me?
You.
Sweetie!
You with the butt of your gun pointed towards that window. He sees a threat and he's going to go try to neutralize it.
Can I be on Overwatch then? I got the gun in there. Can I shoot at him as he goes? Can I be on Overwatch?
Well, you can't see the living room, but you can see the front hallway where these other two are coming. So you don't see him running towards the window.
Looking at two different rooms.
They're different rooms.
I was confused. All right.
Open concept interior design hadn't been invented yet.
I thought we were looking at the same room. I was confused.
Is it an open kitchen plan? Is it like I see into the living room?
Yeah, so just picturing like a floor plan. I don't have one because Call of Cthulhu doesn't really use maps. But if you like open the front door, you're in the front entryway, and there's a staircase going up, and then on either side of the house there are rooms. So just if you were to like poke your head into that door or window and look immediately to the right, you would see a wall. On the other side of that wall is the living room, where all of those men were sitting before. So you do not see Stanley McGarvey charging towards the window. Now, Sweetie, this would ordinarily be basically just a contested combat maneuver roll, but since you have the opportunity, so normally all that you would be able to do is contest the roll, and he would either be able to grapple you or not. But since you have this this wall between you that he has to dive through, I will give you the option to dodge, essentially diving for cover.
Okay. 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 Yeah. Okay. So I've got the gun.
So it's,
I see him. He's running towards me.
Yes. So okay. So sorry, I should rephrase. It's not his turn yet. That was not his turn. It is still your turn, but you see him see you, and he is running towards you.
Okay. Do I have the option to, instead of dodging, to like shoot at him?
You do.
Do it, sweetie!
Holy
Jesus.
shit.
Sweetie's
that
a
is what you-
badass!
If that's what you choose to do, sweetie, you will need to roll against your firearms handgun skill.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. So what would my dodge be? How do I determine what my dodge is if I'm gonna dodge?
It's one of your skills.
Right. So
Oh,
essentially,
it is.
if you're
Half your
choosing,
it's half your dex score.
let me put it this
or
way: if you're choosing to dodge, that would essentially be you holding your turn and not doing anything and waiting until he like dives at you. You also just have the option. You still have time. You could just run away if you want to.
Oh my God.
It's also
Um,
right next to
The
Okay,
barn is your
okay,
oyster.
I think that in reality, I would see him coming at me and try and shoot him in the leg.
All right. Give me a roll against your your firearms. Oh, and unfortunately, I will have to ask you to do it with a penalty die because he is a moving target.
Just run away, sweetie. Run away, sweetie.
Ah!
Wait,
Run
so
away,
now
sweetie.
Kablam!
Buddy
Kablam!
is out by me too,
Fuck!
so we're kind of. So Dicky's by the front of the house. Buddy's near me, right? With
Yeah, I'm right next
Y'all
to you,
are at
buddy.
the front of the house.
Benny,
Hugsley
Benny,
is with
Bunny.
me.
The fuck?
Okay.
Yeah, Bunny,
Okay.
Bunny
No,
has the
that's
gun.
what I'm doing. He's running towards me. I'm gonna panic shoot at him.
Okay, a panic shoot. Give me a roll against your firearms skill with a penalty die. So roll the tens die twice. Take the higher.
You got this, sweetie.
I
you
rolled
get
an 11. I rolled an 11.
You got it!
Penalty die?
I rolled an 11. Okay, no, I rolled a 17 with the penalty die, but my firearms is 20.
Yeah!
Wow. 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 Okay.
Slugs this guy right in the chest!
So,
Yes, sweetie.
my word. All right. So that gives he has two options. He can either do nothing, just take the hit, or he can dive for cover. Which no, he's not going to do that because that would give you another penalty die, and we would have had to determine that earlier. And no, he's not going to do that anyway because he's like mindlessly charging towards you. Yeah, shit. Roll damage.
Fuck! Okay,
Yeah,
Fuck him up,
sweetie. Sweetie the
Hold on.
badass.
Put him down.
I can't wait for
Um,
Sweetie just to like drop her gun and just punch the next guy out.
Trevor, what is gun?
It
What's
is
the gun you gave
it
me?
is one. Let me look. Hang on. It's
Handgun is a 1d10.
No.
1d6?
It's 1d6.
Oh.
Plus anything?
Plus your damage bonus.
Okay, my damage bonus is -1, so that's a 2.
So a two damage.
2 damage.
Okay, he takes 2 damage.
Holy shit.
Um,
Can
Right,
I have
sweetie.
Can I have shot him in the leg? Can I have stopped him from running?
Yeah, sure. I think that makes sense. I think 2 damage is like a good amount to say that was like a leg hit. And then as far as the effect it might have, I'll do a roll.
Fuck me.
Good shot. Good shot. See, I
Fuck,
told you.
dude.
Just point this end at the bad guy. What else do you need?
Well, remember that moment, Dicky, that you and I had with her when we handed her the gun? And we were like, remember, just breathe and pull the trigger. Just breathe and pull the trigger.
Okay. He falls to the ground.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck
Heck yeah,
yes.
sweetie.
And then, like, to finish my turn, I just want to turn and look at Hugsley.
Okay. He looks back at you with equal or greater intensity and unsureness. You can still move if you want to. You still have like, there's not really like a, the action economy in this is kind of nebulous, but you can move if you want to.
I want to turn against the house and put my back to it and just scream, "Hey!"
Great. Awesome. I love it. Okay. Okay. That's going to bring us to Roddy Matthews, who is currently being grappled by Benny, and he is going to try to break the grapple. So this is going to be an opposed fight brawl roll, Benny.
Okay.
Well, okay,
I'm
come
good
on.
at that, so I imagine I'll do good. Okay, what do I do?
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 62.
A 62.
Oh.
And what is what is your score?
My fighting?
Fight brawl.
Is that's something different? I just have, or did I write that funny?
It's that's
okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Fight brawl.
Right,
Yeah. That's okay.
90.
Okay, so that is a regular success.
It's a regular success, yeah.
Yeah, 50. Yeah, 45 would have been a good one.
Okay, well, I hate to say it, Benny.
No
but
way.
I rolled an extreme success for Roddy, so he manages to break free of your grapple, and he's gonna start running back towards the house.
Oh,
but that's all he can do. Well, actually, I don't think he can even run. I think he just like turns to get ready to start running back towards the house. But that is his turn. That's all he can do. That
son of a bitch.
That is going to bring us to Stanley. Now, Stanley, there's not much he can do. He's got a bullet in his leg. He just got dropped on the ground. He's just going to stand up. I think that's about all he can do. That's all he's going to do. He's just going to stand up.
Blood gushing from his femoral artery.
That's Stanley. Okay. So now we make our way to Roland Burford. Roland is the second of two men who were following Freddy outside the front door.
Shit.
And he is just going to make his way towards the front door.
I'm still super salty that guy broke away from me.
Just
like, you know.
Luck of the dice. It's just luck of the dice.
Buddy's got this look on his face like, the fuck are you doing?
Wow, holy crap. I am rolling so well. Okay, so he sees you, Dicky, with your gun pointing through the window, and he is going to essentially dive for cover. He's going to like duck behind the staircase. And that's his turn. So that brings us to...
Oh, God.
Okay, let me think. Who do we have here? We've got Dicky on the porch, Buddy and Benny out in the yard, Sweetie pressed against the door, or the window rather, Hugsley next to her, Roddy running back towards the door.
I hate the rolls. I hate the dice tower rolls off screen.
You hear a gunshot from above as Felix Taramai leans out the window to one of the bedrooms, and with his 30 lever action carbine rifle takes a shot at Buddy Wilson.
Oh my God!
Buddy, give me a spot hidden roll.
Holy fuck me sideways. All right, here we go.
Oh God.
It's a 61 over 45.
Okay.
Damn it. Oh my God.
Oh man.
Okay. Okay. Ooh boy. Okay.
Oh my God.
So he is able to get a shot off at you, Buddy.
Oh, he's gonna miss.
He does not. He does not miss. He rolled a success, and he's going to do. Boy,
Oh.
he's going to do 8 damage. What is your maximum HP, buddy?
My maximum HP is 12.
Okay.
Jesus.
But I imagine, Kay, that this shot he shoots and it goes like
that sucks.
it's a fucking gut shot, like right through the stomach into the kidney. Like it hits him, and he just like falls back against Felix's car, like like against the car, and he just looks down at his gut.
So you do indeed. You fall prone, and you have now taken a major wound. I need you to roll a con save. Roll against your con score, please.
Okay, that is a 55 under 60.
Okay, you do not fall unconscious, but you are still prone on the ground.
And Buddy like looks and he feels behind him, like his first impulse is to feel behind him, and he feels that there's an exit wound. So he's like, and he kind of like breathes a little bit, like, oh, good, fucker's not still inside me. Shit, fuck. And he's like, he can feel like his body like reacting to the bullet wound.
Okay. Oh boy. So I think there should be a box somewhere on your character sheet for a major wound. If you could tick that box, because you now have a major wound.
Holy shit!
Oh my God.
Recovering from that is not going to be easy.
Oh my God.
Fuck! There were blanks in that gun. Holy shit!
Oh boy. Okay, that.
Oh man.
Is going to bring us back to Freddie Jensen. Freddie Jensen continues charging towards the front door.
Freddie... Okay, I don't think I got my turn yet.
I didn't go again.
No, you haven't gone again. And sorry, did I say back to? We're still in round 1.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, Freddie Jensen continues charging towards the front door. He is just going to try to. He's going to try to open the door, and he is going to try to disarm you, Dicky.
No.
So this is going to be an opposed fight brawl roll. A combat maneuver.
Wait, does Dicky get like an attack of opportunity first or anything?
It's not really a thing in Call of Cthulhu.
What?
I know.
I got across the whole room though, and it doesn't matter.
Movement also isn't really a thing in Call of Cthulhu. It's all kind of theater of the mind.
Let's do K of Cthulhu. And
all right, so this is gonna be an opposed fight brawl check. Okay.
Come on, baby.
So roll against your fight brawl skill.
All right, so the guy like snuck up along the wall, saw the rifle sticking out, and just,
that's a 33 under 65, which is exactly a hard success.
Exactly a hard success. He failed, so he is unable to disarm you. Yeah,
great.
He rolled a 94. Okay, and that's about all he can do. He got up to you, tried to grab the gun. You were able to get away from him. Well done. Good job.
Shoot him, Dicky.
Okay. Benny, that brings us to you.
Okay. So seeing Buddy go down, and seeing the shooter up top, I want to just grab Buddy and try to drag him to the house, like just so I can get up against the house so the person up top can't shoot us.
Okay, cool.
Like literally hang out.
As you start to do that, Buddy like makes eye contact with you and just goes. He goes, stop. And then he points a finger up, going, like, essentially saying, he's got a lock on me, like he's still looking at me with his rifle. Yeah, and if
I know that's what he's trying to fix.
Yeah, I don't even have a gun to return fire or anything, so I think my only option is to grab you and get you out of there, and then like I'll yell at Dicky too, like, watch your back, Dicky. We got one coming at you. Because I think I gotta help Buddy rather than worry about whoever just got away from me.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I want to do is just grab Buddy and try to drag him to the house.
Holy
Okay,
shit.
sounds good.
And like maybe I don't know if I could go towards Sweetie without going like out of the way, I would, because I kind of know I just heard her scream too. So I kind of know like.
All right, cool. So since you're essentially dragging like a willing participant, why don't you just roll against your strength with a bonus die?
Okay.
Yeah.
So bonus die roll which one? The
tens die twice.
All right. Perfect, because that dropped me from a 79, which would have failed, to a 49. So 49 under 70. So I just normal success.
Okay, normal success. All right, cool. Yeah, we'll say that you're able to get him to the point where you can't see Felix in the window anymore. So you're not quite up against the house, but you're out of his sight.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And now am I closer to Sweetie? Because I think Dicky's on the other side of the door, right? And then Sweetie would be around the house.
Yeah, Dicky's more on the porch. I think we can say that this is all just on the front facade of the house. But if Dicky's on the porch, we can say that this gets you like closer towards Sweetie on the ground.
Okay, so it's like Dicky, me and Benny, and then Sweetie over there. I don't know if any of that showed up on the camera, but
I think it was right. Whatever it was.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
Okay, Buddy, it's your turn.
I just want to cue that opening scene from Reservoir Dogs. I'm like, I'm fucking dying, Johnny. Like in the cars, it's I'm fucking dying. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay.
Say the fucking words.
Say the fucking words. No. Is there? So I'm where?
So you are you're closer to the house now. You're out of range of you can't see Felix in the window anymore.
I can't.
So you're confident that unless he like comes downstairs, he can't shoot at you again.
All right. Is there anybody in the open doorway? Like, has anybody like crossed in front of the doorway yet?
Well, there's the one guy who was running away from me, who I was grappling.
Oh, right, he's still there.
Yeah, so he's like let's say he's like on the porch steps, and then Freddy, who just tried to disarm Dicky, is also in that doorway.
Cool. So, Buddy, Benny, Bunny, what the fuck are we saying? Bunny, how are you holding me?
I figure I just grabbed like your shoulders and just started like the shirt, your shirt, and just started freaking dragging you.
So Buddy, as you're running, right? As you're like dragging me. How do I want to do this? Buddy, as
even I don't know if it'd be easier if I grabbed you under the arms, or however, if you help me, I don't know. Whatever. I just grabbed you and started dragging.
So Benny's like hobbling Buddy toward the door, and Buddy sees these two guys, and he sees the one running away from Benny, and he's gonna put an arm under Benny's shoulder and turn him this way, and he's gonna pull his 38 special and rest it on his shoulder. And he's just going to go, I'm sorry, Benny. It's going to be loud. And he's going to go, BAM! And fucking fire at the guy running away.
Okay.
Like as a resting, like he's resting it on his shoulder to get like a good steady shot.
Yeah, great. Okay, so you will get to take a shot at Freddy, you said, at the guy who was trying to disarm Dicky?
Running away. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, at the one running away. Okay. If this influences your decision, if you aim for the one who tried to disarm Dicky, you will get a penalty die because he is technically in melee.
Do the one that's running away. All
right. So I'm going to shoot the one who's running away, who's like scrambling for the door.
Yeah, you'll be more likely to hit him.
Okay.
Yeah,
and Buddy would know that. Buddy would see these targets, and he would be like, as he's like frantically trying to choose who he's going to shoot at, he would see that he stands a good chance of accidentally hitting Dicky if he shoots the guy who's close to Dicky.
Wow.
And that other guy can attack Dicky from behind too if we don't deal with him.
All right.
Come on.
Rolling the hit.
Come on.
Here we go. Wow.
What is
That
it,
is a
Ned?
74 under 75.
Oh,
Are you
Oh,
kidding
boy.
me?
All right.
Ah!
All right.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Great.
okay.
Yeah. Roll damage.
Okay. Here we go. Holy
Come on,
shit.
come on, come on.
And that's
Zuma
with
is
my
Zuma-
having
bonus.
Zuma's-
feelings
That's
about
my
this
damage.
combat.
Yeah. Zuma's feeling really stressed about this combat.
Uh-huh.
Zuma's not happy.
Holy shit. That is 14 points of damage. That is max damage. A
Wow.
D10
Okay.
plus a D4 of bonus damage.
He's dead.
Yeah!
He's
So,
super
like,
dead.
So, can
My
I describe
man,
it,
buddy.
Kay? Kay, can I describe it?
Of course. Yes. Go. Please.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
So Buddy just like puts this gun on Benny's shoulder, and Benny, all you hear is as this fucking 38 special just goes blam, and all Dicky sees is fucking pink mist as this bullet goes in the back of this guy's head, out the front, and paints the interior wall with fucking brain matter. Just boom, and he's down, and he falls face flat.
Grody. My word. All right. Anything else, buddy?
And then Buddy, like after doing that, like kind
Uh-huh.
of falls limp into Benny's shoulder because, like,
Slumps.
yeah.
Dude, I imagine Benny has a second where it kind of like shocks him. Like he has like a flashback to like catching like a hard right in the ring where
Oh,
like,
yeah.
everything goes bloody
yeah.
just for that ring sound.
Yeah. He has like several seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he like kind of takes like shakes his head and like comes back to and then sees freaking Buddy bleeding out and it's like, oh fuck.
Okay. So, buddy, you have a revolver, yes?
Yes, 38
So
special.
so we can consider this gun loaded and ready to fire again.
Correct. Yep.
So your dex gets a bonus, a plus 50
yes.
bonus.
So now it's a plus 50, right? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So
So that puts
now
me
you're
at
at a 80. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me figure out where that puts you on the initiative here. Higher than.
Buddy's just like,
Okay.
as he's like limping Benny's shoulder, he's like Benny, I'm fucking spent, man. I'm spent.
Okay. All right.
Gotcha,
Cool.
buddy.
That is
Gotcha.
going to. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Yeah. Have your moments. I love
I'm
these
spent,
moments.
man. Oh, I'm feeling cold, brother.
Hang in there, buddy. I got you. You'll be all right. Say the fucking words.
I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be all right.
And
Okay.
then, just in case he never got the chance again, Benny grabs Buddy's face and just plants a big old smirk right on him. You beautiful son of a bitch.
That was the most impromptu ship I think we've ever done.
I ship it.
You
Check.
beautiful son of a bitch. Oh my god.
Okay, does that bring me
This
out
might
of?
be our last moment. Love has
Does
to
that
be.
heal my major wound with love?
You gotta make it,
Yeah.
buddy.
Here, let me just check the rule book here real quick. No, it does not. It does not.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I haven't checked the chat, but I'm sure they're exploding with like, yes, ship, all aboard.
Blink,
But then,
blink.
Benny looks over at Dicky and goes, "You're gonna have to help me explain this to Barb."
Good lord. Okay.
Buddy
Okay,
just goes,
son.
if you help me live through this, I'll fucking do anything.
End of round one. We are back.
God.
We are back to you, Dicky.
Okay.
So, Dicky, you are now effectively in melee, which means if you fire at Freddy, who is right up next to you, you get a bonus die for your point blank. However, you also have the option to just like whack him with the gun.
Oh, bonus die for point
Not
blank?
Freddy. Freddy's dead. The other guy.
No. Roddy's dead.
Oh, Roddy's dead.
I'm
Yes,
just.
yes.
I got it in my head. I'm just gonna do it.
Okay.
So fuck. He really. I really tried to do this peaceful first. I really did. But so he's got it. He's got his trained on the guys inside, but he hears the shot from the back. He hears the shot from the roof, and all the while his heart just starts pounding faster and faster and faster and faster. All those memories start coming back, and then Bunny gets shot through the chest, and he sees Buddy, shoot the fella. His head goes, and like all of a sudden, it just like everything goes completely silent, and all Dicky hears is that tinnitus sound, like Tom Hanks in the first scene of Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah,
and his just eyes go wide, and he just starts breathing heavy, and he just whips his head around, and he's like, "Fucking fine, if that's all I'm good at." So I'm like struggling right with the guy with the gun.
Mm-hmm.
When I just let go of it for a second, I just let go of the gun, and I use that moment of what I assume is sort of stunned surprise from him as I just let go of the rifle. I duck down, rip the bayonet out of my boot, and just get him right in the neck.
Holy shit!
Oh boy. Okay. Oh boy.
Hand, baby.
No, I don't need you to roll a sleight of hand. That's just a regular old. Yeah, you were just gonna attack this guy.
You're a fucking boss roll. What's your boss score? Because that's got to be a 99.
So what is that? Is that
so that's
brawl?
Yeah. Well, yeah. So it's unless I don't think there is a knife specialization. So yeah, it is just fight brawl. It's fight brawl, and he's going to try to fight back. So it's So we'll both roll, and we'll see who gets the higher level of success.
He's welcome to try.
Mother of God.
Okay, and this is Freddy. Pull up his stats.
Okay. That's a 22 under 65. So that's a hard success.
Fail.
Fuck.
Right in the jugular.
So hard success. Okay, so roll damage.
Okay, so that is a 1d6 plus 2 plus my damage bonus, which is another 1d6.
Holy shit, you have a 1d6 bonus?
I'm a soldier.
Hey!
Okay, so that's 5 plus 2 is 7 plus another 6!
So that's 13 total?
It sure is.
Oh boy. He's not quite dead, but he is going to take a major wound, and that's going to mean that he's going to fall prone, and if he fails this con save, then he goes unconscious. He succeeds. So he does not go unconscious, but he is prone at your feet.
Okay, can I get my rifle back out, as he falls, get it back from him?
Yeah, absolutely.
And
yeah,
then,
that's like we can say that's all part of the like him trying to get it from you and failing.
Yeah. Great.
Really cool.
Love it.
So yeah, you have the rifle. You have everything you need.
Okay.
Holy shit.
So I jab him in the neck with the bayonet, pull it out, fix it to the end of the rifle, and then I like plow through the front door, and I want to dive up against the other side of whatever it is the other fella took cover behind.
Okay, cool. So are you going inside? Because he's behind the staircase.
I am, yeah. So I'm going inside, and I want to like be on the opposite side of like the staircase he's using for cover.
Yeah, great.
If that's possible. I don't, what
yeah,
I mean?
No, it's totally fine. It's all theater of the mind. So yeah, we can say that you like that he's maybe like butted up against the steps. Like you go back straight towards the house. There's sort of like that little inlet where the steps meet the wall.
Yeah.
And we can say that you have gotten into the house and you're in, let's say, the kitchen. Like you ran through the dining room, you're in the kitchen, and you are like back to the staircase on the opposite side of the wall as him.
Great. And as I'm going through the door, I turn and I look and I say, "Buddy, I swear to Christ, if you die, I will bring you back so I can kill you again."
I love it. Oh my God!
Are you saying that to me?
Jesus Christ!
No, I think he's saying that to Freddy.
Oh.
No, to Buddy, yeah.
Oh, to Buddy.
Yeah, I'm like,
so yes.
Duly noted, Dicky. I'm fucking trying here, all right? He pulls the hammer back on his 38 and like gets ready for whoever's coming next.
Okay, sweetie, it is your turn.
That was good.
Okay. Well, I Can I see anything that's happening? I feel like I'm just pressed up against the wall, and I am just hearing gunshots and like the sound of like.
Oh
and,
yeah,
blood
I
and
feel
viscera.
like I can't see anything. Can I? If I
If you-
look in front of the house, can I see anybody?
So you see, so what you have seen in the last, give or take 6 seconds, is Buddy getting shot. His right through just missing vital organs, but taking a really bad hit and falling back against this car. Benny running up to grab him and pulling him towards the house. Buddy getting up on past Benny's shoulder and shooting Roddy through the back of the head. And then
window, can I see where Dicky went? Can I see if I get up and look through the window, has Dicky passed through where I can see from this
No, see,
window?
I think you're on the other side of the hall. I think you're on the side where the living room and let's say the parlor are, and then Dicky's on the side with
the parlor.
Dicky's on the side with the dining room and the kitchen.
Okay. I'm gonna imagine though that I'm fully shaking. I can imagine though that I can hear him going through the house. I can hear movement in the house. I'm gonna turn to Hugsley and say, boost me up, and I'm gonna try and go through the window.
Okay. Do remember though, there is still a prone, tough-looking guy on the floor of the room that you would be boosting yourself into.
Shoot him, sweetie. You got this. Shoot him.
Okay, fuck it. Okay, I'm gonna tell Hugsley to give me a boost, and I'm gonna get up in the window and point my gun at him, and I'm gonna say, "Get on your knees right now."
Okay, cool. Hell of a move. We'll see what he does on his turn. Anything else from you, sweetie?
Nope. I just picture Hugsley's got me up like this though, and I'm just pointing down. If he's still prone, I'm just pointing down at him.
Yeah, totally. Okay, awesome.
Oh, sweetie's such a badass.
Atta girl.
That is going to bring us to Benny. Buddy.
Woo! Oh,
Buddy.
got my hopes
Sorry,
up.
sorry, Benny. That's going to bring us to Buddy. Jesus Christ.
And
That's going to bring us to Buddy. Bad Buddy.
I'm pulling you, Buddy, too.
Isn't he?
I'm gonna
Because he's got the gun.
Buddy. I'm gonna patch
Yeah, no.
you up.
I mean Ned. Because Ned took out his gun, so he gets a boost.
Trevor's like, isn't he dead?
I'm just giving him the little
Yeah.
free speech that happened.
I'm not dead yet, you son of a bitch.
I'm letting you know. I'm gonna patch you up. I got you, buddy.
So wait a minute. So I have my 38 ready. Is there anybody else in sight that I can see that's still alive?
Oh, let me think.
Did you kill that guy you were fighting with?
He's prone, but he's alive.
He is alive, yeah.
Buddy's going to aim down and fucking blow him away.
He's probably in the
Okay.
back, right?
Buddy's going to put him out of his fucking misery. Yep.
This is Freddy. Okay, so you're just going to shoot at the guy on the porch.
Yep.
Yeah, he's still alive.
And that is a hard success. That's a 35 under 75.
Okay, he's dead. You kill him.
Yeah.
Even the minimum damage would kill him. So Freddy Jensen is donezo.
Yeah, so
Boy.
bam, and then you're dragging me up, and I'm like, boom, and all Benny can hear is,
I'm like, what
God damn it, the other ear!
yeah, Benny's just fucking deaf at this point.
Then I'm like an inch from his ear, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pull you over here now.
And Buddy's going, what?
You gotta
Okay.
speak up. Sorry, I'm done.
Okay.
We both can't hear a fucking word. For those in the chat, for those of you who don't know, when a gun goes off that close and you're not wearing ear protection, it is
Deafening.
very loud. It is very, very, very loud.
Painfully so.
We are not exaggerating at all. It's it is like.
Especially these old revolvers, these large caliber revolvers, just go boom. It's like a cannon going off in your face.
We're in a firefight. We all know they're loud. Let's get
It's a firefight.
Oh, that actually reminds me, as everyone puts their guns down and goes, huh. Okay. Okay.
This moment brought to you by Smith & Wesson.
That would bring us to Roddy, but he's dead. So now we come to Stanley. Stanley is the one who is still on the floor. He's going to attempt to get up and run towards the hallway. So he's going to get up.
That I'm pointing at?
Yeah. So, I mean, you literally had your gun pointed at him. I think I'm kind of bending the rules here a little bit, but fuck it. Let's say you get an attack of opportunity because he's about to like
ready action.
Yeah. Essentially, you like ready the action to shoot, right? So he's going to try to get up and run towards the hallway. If you'd like, you can just from right where you are, just pull the trigger and see if you hit him.
Rules are guidelines, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes, 100%.
Okay. I still want. I want to shoot him in the other leg.
Let's see how well you do.
You're a cruel woman, sweetie.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Oh no.
No, I rolled a 97 over 20.
That's
So
all right.
as
you got one good one.
As he rounds the corner going into the hallway, you hit like the grandfather clock and glass shatters, and like you hear the bell go like bong. Yeah, yeah.
Fuck.
So he's headed toward where I am in the house?
He's headed towards the hallway. He doesn't know all of that stuff that's gone down. I think he's probably like headed towards the front door. And you can, with your one good ear, you can hear his footsteps.
But away from Sweetie and Hugsley.
Yeah.
In a way, like it's sort of in a horseshoe away from them and then ultimately kind of back towards them, but he'll have to get through the front door first, which he hasn't done yet.
Yes.
And you just hear me say, like as he starts to get up, I just go, God damn it. And then as he gets up, I go, what did I just say? And then I fire and just like shoot in between his legs. And I kind of like wobble where I am, where Hugsley's holding me.
Wow.
Brilliant. I love it.
That's good.
Okay. So that is round 2 for Sweetie. That's going to bring us to Buddy. Buddy, who has moved up in the order with his gun drawn.
Holy shit!
Wait, didn't he just go? He just killed the guy.
Yeah.
Did you? Oh, you did. I'm so sorry. Okay, hang on. I'm looking. This is why you do digital.
Listen, I got 4 more bullets in this bad boy. I'll keep going if you want me to.
Okay. Yeah, no, you're right.
I got one with each of their names on it.
You did Stanley. Oh, okay. Yep. Okay. I was right. I just lost place where I was because of that impromptu attack of opportunity. That's going to bring us to Roland. Roland is the one who is sort of opposite the wall from you, Dicky. Mm-hmm. Let me see if I know his.
Oh no, the one that was down, Buddy killed.
Yeah, the one who is like has not really come out yet.
2 dead baddies right now.
2 dead baddies.
Murderers.
Yeah, you guys
I thought we were supposed to be the good guys.
Now, buddies,
we're straight killing people.
Tried,
we the
brother.
baddies?
I tried.
Okay. Okay. What did I just say his listen was? Oh, okay. He does not hear you getting to that side of the wall, Dicky. So he is going to try to make his way towards the front door. And let's see if I can remind myself who is at the front door currently.
Nobody.
The bodies of So if he runs out the front door, the only thing that he's going to be able to do is whip his head around and see Sweetie and Hugsley. Let me remind myself who this is. This is.
I am not
okay.
picturing this house
So
correctly.
I think he'd seen me and Buddy too, right?
Yeah, he would.
Oh,
right?
yeah, because you guys are still outside. Right, yes, okay. Yeah.
Are y'all hiding behind anything?
I'm like
Bunny?
I'm in the process of trying to drag Buddy to the house. So we're almost to the house. Like, what would you say, Kay? We're like 10 feet from the house?
Yeah, I mean, something like that. Where distances are kind of like whatever in this game. So, like, you're close to it. What really matters is that you're close enough to it that Felix can't see you from that window that he was firing out of.
Thank you.
Cool.
Yeah. So that's going to mean that he sees all of you guys, and okay. Sorry, wait. Oh my god. Why did I name
It's okay.
everybody something so similar?
Tori Birdie, congratulations on your bingo.
Ew.
Hey.
I hate
Okay.
when K rolls. that sound just
You should
makes
be
my
terrified.
stomach
You should be fucking scared shitless.
So, he essentially does, action-wise, what is a spot hidden, and tries to sort of take in the scene outside the house. And he sets his eyes on you, Benny, assessing you to be the biggest threat. And he's like a big guy. This guy is like sort of the attack dog of the group. He's going to crack his neck, and he's going to make his way over to you. I think you're probably too far away for him to actually get to you for this turn, but we will say that is his turn. Okay.
So
we've just done.
it's time for me to earn the kosher king name that I have worn for all this time. I got lost in what I was going to say there, so I had to change.
It's okay. You get an A for effort and a fucking A+ for commitment. You're in there, baby.
Sometimes I just start a sentence and
You're like, that's not what I meant to
It
say.
just
But I'm gonna
goes
make
and
it work.
goes.
At that point, Dicky, you can hear some frantic footsteps on the floor above you, and then making their way down the steps as Felix Taramai, rifle in hand, is like sidestepping back against the wall down the steps. He gets to the, like, let's just say halfway down, and he's just going to go and assess the situation. Let's see how well he does looking out the window to see who's out front. Not well. Okay, so he just is on the steps trying to find out what's going on. And that's his turn. And that's going to bring us to Benny.
Okay, so
Get him, Benny.
Get him,
Come on,
buddy,
baby.
Benny.
when I look at
Reload
Buddy-
your arms like Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
So when I look at Buddy, do I feel like if I don't attend to him, he might die, or is he okay if I leave him for a second?
Tyler, Buddy looks at you and goes, "Go get him, big guy."
Okay.
He looks like you should probably try to administer first aid within the next hour.
Okay.
got it.
At some point.
Noted.
So Benny,
Not to get too
kinda
mechanical
looks-
or anything.
Yeah, Benny kind of looks at Buddy and goes, "I'll be right back." And he just stands up, sees the challenge, and I feel like this is his superhero moment, like Captain America charging into battle, just charges the biggest dude there. He's like, "Yup." And I'm gonna charge, and if I can get there, I'm going full force. I'm holding nothing back. I want to put the momentum of my sprint into a punch. I just want
Okay.
to Superman punch this guy.
Give me a fight brawl roll.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
doing it.
Come
We're
on,
doing
come
it.
on, come on.
Oh. That is a 28 under 90. So that would be a hard success.
Okay. He tries to fight back, but you got a higher level of success than he did, so you are able to get through and connect with a fist. Roll damage.
Okay, right, he did.
Okay.
What are fists? 1d4? Is that right?
Unarmed
I
is
think
1d3 plus your damage bonus.
1d3 plus your damage bonus.
Oh,
I don't know if you have a
damage bonus,
d3,
I
but
think
you can
it's
just roll a
1d4.
d6 and yeah.
I just want to say the Lord Dragon said Falcon Punch.
Yes, absolutely. Falcon.
Nice. Nice.
Okay.
Show me
I'm
your
sorry.
moves.
It was,
Or if you are Kirby and you absorb Captain Falcon, Uncle Fudge.
it was,
And then you wear his hair.
Yeah, and then you wear his helmet. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Kay. Can you give me that damage one more time? I think my bonus is a D4.
I think okay, yep, that makes sense. So just roll. Let's do your damage bonus first, and then roll a d3. And if it's a 4, count that as a 1. A 5 is a 2, and a 6 is a 3.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, just because I don't have a d3. I don't know if you
So
do.
that is a 3 on the D4. And
Okay.
a 6 on the D6. So
another 3. Okay, so
yeah.
So 6 total. Okay.
Jeez.
Ja!
Hoo boy.
Wow.
Damn.
That's a hard fucking hit.
Yeah, it is.
That's all Benny's got.
Solid bone to
Can't
bone
dodge,
connection.
but he can sure as hell throw a punch.
He stays conscious, but he falls prone.
Wow.
Hey, okay.
You just managed to inflict a major wound with nothing but your fists.
Yes!
Yes!
That's what they called me in college. Major wound.
Okay. Dicky, we're back to you.
Hello. Do I have a shot on Felix?
You could get to where you have one, yes. But I think like your war instincts have kicked in. You are like sonaring this battlefield and like a scene for like it's like that Daredevil movie, the really bad one with Ben Affleck, where you can see the battlefield in like your ears.
Or the good one.
Did they do that in the good one too?
Yeah, that's his good superpower. Okay, that's
Oh,
Daredevil.
it's a great superpower. Okay, but they do that. Okay, yeah, I guess that makes sense. I don't remember. I don't know why the old one popped into my head first.
I actually like the bad ones, but that's neither.
What?
I like the bad one too.
I like Green Lantern. I think that's a great movie.
Well, let's not. We only have an hour, so let's keep.
Best judgment on Ryan Reynolds, aren't you, Trev?
All right, so I stabbed the one guy. I went into the house and I got my back up against the wall, and I fixed the bayonet to the end of the rifle, and I want to just whirl around to where I can get a shot on Felix, and I just want to take one.
Okay, so yeah, you're like coming around the steps, and you're like pointing up through the banister to try to get a shot off at Felix.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
Okay, so that's firearms. I'm assuming rifle. Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, normally he would have the option to dive for cover, and it's generally assumed that there is cover to dive behind, but he's on a staircase, so I'm going to say he does not have that option.
Great. So that is a 50 under 75, so I got that.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, roll damage.
Okay.
Do you always add your damage bonus, Kay, or is it only
Damage bonus? Yeah, you do.
Always?
Always.
This guy's dead.
Oh God.
This guy's super dead.
Come on.
See, that's why, like, I don't even know why Benny bothered to say something to Dicky when the fight started. Benny should just shut up and let Dicky do whatever he wanted.
Hey, hindsight's 2020.
Yeah, okay. So I wheel around and I just, through my one good eye, I just line up the shot down the barrel. That's 15 damage.
What the fuck?
Because the Enfield is 2d6 plus 4, and then my damage bonus is another d6. So,
describe the death of Felix Taramai.
How do you decapitate someone with a single gunshot?
Oh my God.
just right between the eyes, and he just falls back against the wall and slumps to the ground, and maybe like slides down the stairs.
Yeah.
Down the stairs, yes.
Yeah, just like a lifeless bot.
And I do the bolt action on the Enfield, and I'm ready for another one.
Yeah, fucking bullet casing.
Yeah, the
Wow.
casing.
Yeah.
Flies through.
He catches it. Ow! Ha!
And then, because I can hear the footsteps coming from the other, I want to sort of get myself up against the wall of the doorway. So if anyone comes through, I'm ready for them.
Sure. Okay, great.
Always ready.
That work?
Great. Yeah, totally works.
All right, I'm done.
Sweetie, your turn.
What a round!
Okay. So the guy that I shot at, he is heading towards the front door.
The guy that you shot at is heading towards the front door. Yes, he had the opportunity to hear where Dicky was and like mount an attack, but he failed. So yes, he is heading towards the front door.
Okay. Can I hear anybody else in the house? Is there anybody else in the house moving?
Give me a listen check.
Okay. Fuck.
There's a lot going on, so give me a penalty die on that.
Okay, I think I got penalty dies wrong. So it's the bigger number, right?
Yeah. So roll a D100 and then roll the tens die again, or roll two tens dice.
I don't know what's going on. So I'm gonna. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna see him running towards the door, and I'm gonna launch in through the window from where Hugsley is holding me. I'm gonna just up and through the window, and then what room am I in? Am I in a living room? Can I get behind a couch?
You are in a living room. There is your standard living room furniture. Across the room from the window is the shattered remains of a grandfather clock, and a pool of blood on the ground from where you shot this man in the leg. But yeah, there's couches. There's a coffee table. There's the door that what's his face was throwing knives into last time. Outside of that, whatever you want.
Okay, I imagine I just like up and through the window, get behind the couch, and then I assume I can see the front door from here because people were running towards it.
So you can like get yourself. No, it's totally fine. If you want to get a view of the front door, you can sort of like get yourself to the door from the hallway to the living room that what's his face just ran through. And if you wanted to get all the way there, you could see him making his way towards the front door. And you could even shoot at him if you wanted to, but with a penalty die because he's moving.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to chase him down.
Okay.
And I'm going to point my gun at him. And I'm just going to say, you're the only one left standing. I said, get on your knees.
Excuse me. My top button.
Yeah, give me. Wow, I'm intimidated. So give me an intimidation check.
Uh-oh. I do not have
That's
any.
my girl.
I don't have any intimidate.
Can we give her she's got to get some bonus.
I rolled
She's like 5'3". You rolled what?
I rolled a 29 over 15, and I want to spend luck to get it. Can I do that, or can I not use luck in combat?
You can.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna.
So yeah, just mark that. Mark that on your sheet, and I will keep that in mind.
Okay, so 29.
You freaking badass!
So I'm gonna spend 14 luck to get that.
Wow.
Okay. Just go ahead and mark it on your sheet.
Major Jodie Foster vibes coming from Sweetie right now.
Thank you very much for that, Ed.
Shit.
Oh yeah.
That
You're
means a lot.
speaking Campbell's language now.
Like, get on the ground.
Okay. That brings us to Buddy.
Buddy's gonna do the thing that he's really good at. Benny knocked that guy onto the ground, right?
Yeah, and then I think you killed him.
No, that's
no, the other guy.
Going to try to do now. I think.
So I'm just standing over this big guy that I just knocked down.
Yeah, you just leveled this dude.
Yeah, free action. I'm gonna look at Benny and go, Benny, cover your ears, baby. And I'm just gonna
Benny, you may
fucking fire at him point blank on the ground.
Point blank gives you a bonus die, so roll with a bonus die.
Plug my ears.
No need.
Yeah, we'll let it happen.
Need. That's an 8 under 75.
Roll it again just in case you crit.
Okay.
Oh, no, actually, no, the bonus die doesn't work that way. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. So what is that? What level of success is that?
That is an extreme success.
Extreme success. What is your damage die on that?
It's 1d10 plus 4.
Extreme damage.
1d10 plus 1d4.
Okay, so extreme damage with a firearm gets what's called impale damage, extreme success, which basically means max damage. So, how do you kill this guy?
Oh my god!
So, like
all this to say.
So, Benny, you cover. I like a little narrative moment too. Benny, you cover your ears. I point blank to the head. Boom! This guy's done. And as you cover your ears and you look at me, I open my jacket a little bit. Can you roll me a spot hidden, Benny?
Ooh. Yes, I can. Woo-hoo! That is a 15 under 65, so that is a hard success.
Great. You see, as I open up and I blow this guy away, you see the shimmering underneath my jacket of a Pinkerton Detective Agency badge.
Ruh-roh.
Oh.
What will be revealed?
Can I roll and see if I'm even smart enough to know what that is?
That'd be
what a Pinkerton agent is?
That'd be a roll against your education, and yes.
Because I don't really think boxers care about Pinkerton agents, right?
Is there a boxers union? I don't know.
Okay. Well, I know because I rolled an 11.
Wow.
Under 50. So.
Yeah.
Perhaps, Benny, in all of your dealings with these mafioso characters, you have heard of Pinkerton.
Okay.
I bet those oddly enough, I bet those mob characters.
They probably pay off
but they did some dealings with some Pinkerton agents.
Don't outright hate them. I think they have some mixed feelings about Pinkerton.
Get along kind of well, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perhaps look at them. Perhaps they look at them with a little bit of aspiration. Okay. So that's going to do it for Buddy's turn.
Yeah, that's it for Bunny. You know what? Does Buddy sense any danger? Like after that, like after he's fired, does he see anybody else? No, right?
Did you get everybody?
There's just the one. Well,
there's the guy who came after you.
The person that Sweetie was chasing. Yeah.
Unless there's anybody else upstairs, it's just the fella.
Yeah, no, there's just that one guy.
I don't see anybody inside, right? So I'm like, all I see is the guys I killed. So
I think, from where you are, let's say you can probably see him. He was making his way towards the front door, so you can probably see him. But
I see that sweet, like I see something going on that Sweetie's got. Like I don't see Sweetie, but I see him like hesitating.
Yeah, you see Sweetie with a gun too, like pointing towards him.
All right, so
let's sure, why not?
Can it be safe to say? And if it takes next turn, that's fine too. I'm okay with that. That Buddy's gonna flip open his 38, and he's gonna take his hand into his vest pocket, and he's gonna start to reload his weapon.
Yeah, you can reload.
So he puts 3 more bullets. 1, 2, 3.
Excellent. Okay, good. Okay, cool. So that's going to bring us to. Nope, not him. He's dead. Nope, not him. He's dead. Nope, not him. He's dead.
You guys were worried.
I know. I did not pull any punches with this. I almost killed Buddy, but I did not pull any punches.
We almost killed Ned, to be fair. So let's not get too big.
To be fair, Ned still may die.
We got him. Okay.
I saw electrical.
Fucking dying here, Johnny.
Brought up the Buddy Benny kiss. Benny is totally regretting that kiss after seeing that Pinkerton badge. Super regretful.
I take it back. I take the kiss back.
Yeah, guess what? Bad news. You can't take back that kiss. Buddy's going to cherish that for the rest of his life.
Oh, no.
You know that.
This ship is going back in the harbor.
Toot, back the ship up.
Not if I sink it first. I don't know what that means in
I'm not sure either.
This how I would sink the ship, but we'll go with it.
Iceberg dead ahead.
Yeah.
All right, that's gonna bring us to I think I said Stanley. I have a hard time keeping them all straight too.
We killed 3 of them. I mean, fuck. 4 of them.
The guy that I've got.
Yes, Stanley, the one who against whom you have a gun pointed. What is he gonna do?
He intimidated and aroused.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I sure am.
Down. Put his hands on his head.
He's gonna try to disarm you.
Fuck!
Give me a fight brawl roll.
Oh
no. Your fight brawl is higher now, though, after that training with Benny, right? I don't like that look, though.
That doesn't look good.
I rolled a 97.
Oh my god!
Okay, well.
That's a crit. I think that's a crit fail, isn't it?
The good news is that he also failed.
Okay.
Oh.
So both parties fail. The action is not, it's not able to happen. So he looking at you, looks, let's say he takes a moment, looks around the room and sees the body of Felix slumped over the staircase, looks out on the porch where he was headed, sees the body of Freddie, his former leader, essentially, just dead on the floor. Perhaps just farther ahead of him sees the body of Roddy, who was a young friend of his. This guy's like a kid to him, also dead. turns around in desperation, tries to wrench the gun out of your hands. But in that moment that it takes to turn around, you are just able to like take a few steps back and keep that gun leveled at him. Okay. Oh, shit. Out of the box. Okay. He looks at you with this gun pointed directly at his heart, puts his hands up into the air, and kneels down on the ground.
Yes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Holy shit.
And we'll pick it up there next week. Holy guacamole, investigators. I really thought for sure that someone was going to die. I really, like, the second I reminded myself what the damage is coming out of that rifle that Felix had, I was like, oh, shit, I think I just killed somebody. Came close.
I thought Buddy was dead for sure.
I came awfully close.
For sure, I thought Buddy was dead.
Wow.
So keep me honest, Tyler. The first thing we'll do next week, actually, keep me honest, any of you. The first thing we'll do next week is see who is ready and willing and able to administer some first aid to Buddy, because he is currently essentially bleeding out. He has like a major wound.
You need some penicillin and an IV drip, if you know what I'm saying.
Geez.
Yeah.
Can we roll some luck?
Absolutely, you can. Yes.
Wow,
Thank you for reminding me.
Roll some luck real quick.
Luck,
While
roll,
we're
luck,
rolling
roll.
luck, thank you so much to our sponsors, C4 Labs, for these awesome dice towers, these Cthulian dice towers, these awesome dice trays, as Miss Sweetie McLintock is showing right now. Be sure to use Goon15. That is your discount code. Everybody in the chat, all of our Patreon subscribers, Goon15. That'll give you 15% off all of your products from C4 Labs. And our newest sponsor, Modern Artifice, with these awesome hollowed metal dice. These ones aren't even released yet. These are their Cthulhu set, but they have tons and tons of other dice over there, both metal, gemstone, polyurethane, all sorts of stuff. So head on over there and give them a check out. And they're
really, really incredible and very satisfying to
they
roll.
really
True.
are.
So true.
And their code is Goon10. So
That's
Goon
right.
15 for C4 Labs, Goon 10 for Modern Artifice. And thank you guys again for being sponsors, and thank you guys so much.
Yeah. At some point, we'll probably just like put a spreadsheet up somewhere with all of our sponsors and all of their codes, because I mean, who can blame them? But everybody wants a piece of the Goons.
Hell yeah!
Yes, thank you, Linus Rampant. She just linked both of them.
Thank
for
you,
us.
Linus.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
Linus.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
so much.
All right.
Yeah, both our sponsors are awesome. Kay, you're awesome. I'll let you talk.
Kay.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes, I'll take the sign out here. Players, thank you so much, as always. I love you all so much. I really thought I was going to kill one of you, but
You almost fucking did, honey. You almost fucking did.
Not this
the dice,
time.
the dice weave as the dice will.
Pretty lucky, actually, all things considered. They
Yeah,
failed a
you
lot of
really
rolls.
did. You really did. Damn it. So thank you to my players. Thank you, Campbell as Sweetie McLintock, Trevor as Dicky Harrow, Ned as Buddy Wilson, and Tyler as Benny Kaplan. I, of course, am Kay, your keeper of arcane lore. Come check us out next week. We're going to be back here, and we're going to see what exactly happens in the aftermath of the battle at the Battle of Jensen Farm, the standoff at Jensen Farm. In the meantime, in 5 days from today, which is February 16th, 2022, this is going to go up on our YouTube channel. The audio is going to go up on our patron-only RSS feed. So if you are watching it or listening to it in either of those media, thanks for doing so. And come back and check in with us if you're able to make the stream next Wednesday. If not, you know where to find us the following time. If you are able to join our Patreon and support us directly, we so appreciate it. And then that gives you access to our Discord server, I should say, which, we're in there all the time, just chatting with y'all and having a great time. And then if you're not able to support us directly through Patreon, which, some people are, that's totally fine. subscribe and hit the bell to get notifications on YouTube. Subscribe to the podcast and give us a rating on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. That helps us out a ton. So there are plenty of ways to participate in the gaggle and be part of the fun at no cost to you. So whatever you're comfortable with, come hang out with us. We love to have you. And finally, the last thing I'll say is that for speaking selfishly and personally, the best way for you to do that is to come hang out with us on Twitch, because I love what we do here and I'm having a great time.
So much fun.
And for the whole gaggle, everybody in the chat, everybody that's in our Discord, I'm going to be hopping into our Discord chat in a little bit to have a little post talk, a little town hall, if you will, and continue the chat going on. And maybe some of the other goons will join me, but I know I'll definitely be there.
Absolutely. We will. We'll see you next time, Gaggle. We love you.
Thanks,
we love you. Bye.
Take your night with advantage.
Woo!